Spurs!
This event is so much fun. It's one of the best fundraisers and funnest fundraisers in Salt Lake City.
Hoe down, put on your best Western duds, go for it.
So we can raise money for homeless youth and people who need help with addiction and mental illness.
Hello everybody, my name is Pamela Atkinson. I'm a community advocate and I'm a friend of Volunteers of America, Utah. So welcome, and we're delighted to have you participate in the 10th annual Silver Spurs Hoedown for Hope. Volunteers of America, Utah does the most wonderful job with so many people who have been or are experiencing homelessness. Were you aware that they served over 8,000 people in the last year? They served men, women, children. I mean, it's been incredible. And they've continued to give of themselves and to serve during this pandemic. They've not only been facing up to the crisis, but they've continued their regular service to help so many people who are in homelessness. I don't know about you, but I'm in awe of what they're doing. So, how can you help? Well, we're all experiencing something I call donor fatigue. And you know, it's because everybody has been asked to give over and over again during this pandemic. And people feel they don't have much more to give. I know what great people are being served and by whom they're being served at Volunteers of America. So I'm going to do what I call the ask. And that means I'm asking you for money. There was quite a wealthy man who went sailing on his yacht, and he got shipwrecked and he was thrown overboard, and he went to the nearest island, a small one, and was just sitting with his back to a tree, and then somebody else came along, and it was the cabin man. And he was scared, and he kept on saying to this captain, "Oh, we never get saved here. This is a desert island." And the man finally said, "Be calm. Volunteers of America are holding their fundraiser. They're going to come and find me because I give every year." So let's develop that reputation that Volunteers of America has some of the most generous donors. Just for a little bit, let's put donor fatigue away. You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. The benefits of giving of yourself, giving of what you have been given. And remember that if you can only afford like $5, or the other people giving $5 alongside of that, that can add up to thousands of dollars. And in order for the staff at Volunteers of America to help them change the lives of all of the people who come for help, we must give. I gave earlier this year when this pandemic started. Am I going to give again? Of course I am. I wouldn't dare ask you unless I was going to give again. And think of how you can donate, whether you want to go to the phone number. There's a phone number up on the screen, I believe. And I think we've also got online, you can go to VOAUT, so that's Volunteers of America, Utah. And remember, when you put the little zero at the end, it's quite all right to add 1 or 2 extra zeros. We do not put a cap on what you can give. We'd just like you to give what you feel comfortable for. And you see, What happens when you give? You make a difference in your life, but you're making a difference in somebody else's life. Thank you so much, and thank you for what you've already done and all that you're doing now. But I'm going to thank you for all that you'll do in the future. Bye.
Thank you, Pamela, for that important message, and welcome everyone to a special night of community. My name is Geoff Doiron, and I am the Chief Development Officer for Volunteers of America, Utah. I want to take a moment with you to reimagine the concept of what it takes to become a community. But first, I'd like to remind you of our mission. Volunteers of America, Utah builds a community-supported bridge that provides a path for those who are vulnerable to improve their lives and increase their self-reliance. Now, in this age of COVID-19 that we're all currently experiencing, the entire world has been silenced. All of us have been told to hide from others, to isolate, and to be alone. And for many of us, this is the first time experiencing how uncomfortable this is. In fact, this goes against our very nature as social beings.
But what about those who are homeless, addicted, or living with mental illness, who live in a place of social isolation, of darkness, and of silence every day?
What if we could come together, create communities of giving, and help bring our neighbors out of the darkness? Help break their silence and give them a voice.
How do we break this silence? How can we help them be silent no more?
We can do this by reimagining the concept of the conventional event activity of silent auctions. Silent No More, the Unsilent Auction, is an opportunity for you to join a giving community or multiple communities with like-minded individuals who want to band together and help those in need through a financial investment in one of our programs.
But how is this different from a silent auction?
Silent auctions ask for you to compete against others so you can win stuff. And in the end, there is only one left with the prize.
Silent No More, the Unsilent Auction. Silent No More invites you to collaborate with others, to join a community, and to give the gift of giving, belonging, and hope.
So how do you join a Silent No More community? All you do is visit voaut.org/silent-no-more.
Once in, look over the programs and the options of giving. $50, $100, $250. Click your preferred level of giving to as many communities you'll like to join.
You are now part of a very special movement. Join a Silent No More community
and help change the lives
of those who are most vulnerable
in our community.
Join the community dedicated to eradicating youth homelessness by making a donation to the Youth Resource Center. Your donation will be commemorated by Sue Martin's still life, About Time for Spring.
Join the community that's providing a place for women aged 16 to 20 to not only live, but thrive. Make a donation today to the Young Women's Transition Home, and remember your gift with a print of Ann Chen's whimsical Dreamer's Welcome.
Join the community dedicated to helping men achieve and maintain sobriety. Make a donation today to the Adult Men's Detoxification Center and remember your gift with a print of Karina Baraja's Hunting Dog Trip.
Help open a window to clarity for women experiencing addiction by joining the Center for Women and Children community. Relive your gift time and again with the print by Colby Sanford titled Carry Me Over the Ocean.
Join the community dedicated to getting youth career and life skills by making a donation to Maud's Cafe. Your donation will be commemorated by Jan Folt's Nature Watercolor of Patagonia River.
Be a shoulder to lean on for those experiencing mental health issues by joining the Cornerstone Counseling Center community. Remember your donation with the print by Eric Linton, an artist who uses reclaimed wood to make beautiful nature prints.
Create a safe place for families to rebuild and grow stronger by joining the Family Counseling Center community. Your life-changing gift will be commemorated with a print from John Day Summer titled Sea Glass.
Join the community that believes every person deserves to have their basic needs met. Make a donation today to the Homeless Outreach Team and remember your gift with a print of graphic designer Sarah Lawrence's still life, Spice.
Get into the spirit of Silver Spurs with Laurel Hart's Red Robe, a portrait of the West, by making a donation to the Youth Legal Clinic. Joining our legal support community ensures that youth have free representation, consultation, and education. Do all these communities sound fantastic? Why not give to all of them by joining the general support community that looks out for men, women, and children struggling with mental illness, addiction, and homelessness. You'll be able to reflect on the magnitude of your gift every time you see Matthew Monson's Coyote.
Hi, I'm Kathy Bray. I'm the President and CEO for Volunteers of America, Utah, and I'm so excited to announce this year's winner. It's a Spirit of Giving Award for 2020. Each year, associated with our Silver Spurs, thus the Western attire, we announce a donor that has supported us for many years. And in this year, this donor has helped us for 20 years and has provided hundreds of thousands of dollars, significant funds to help us serve homeless youth in particular. And we are so grateful to them. This year's winner is the Hemingway Foundation. Thank you so much for all that you've given to us and all the difference you've made in the lives of homeless youth. We couldn't do it without you, and we're just so appreciative, and so are the homeless youth. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jane Hemingway Mason, and I want to thank Volunteers of America for inviting me to be with you this evening. The Richard K. and Shirley S. Hemingway Foundation has been proud to partner with Volunteers of America for over 20 years. One of the key principles of our foundation has been to invest in programs that help individuals become self-sufficient. From the first time we visited the Humble Youth Resource Center on State Street, we've observed the bridge from homelessness and despair to one of hope and self-reliance for young people experiencing hardship. It's been rewarding to see the VOA Youth Resources Center move into a beautiful and functional space to better serve youth, and also the opening of Maud's Cafe, giving job training and work experience to young people in their program. Especially during this pandemic, young people on the streets have no refuge from the COVID-19. VOA has opened their arms even wider to protect youth experiencing homelessness. It is an honor for our Family Foundation to support the shelter and care for young people. VOA is helping men, women, youth, and children by assisting them in every step of their journey toward a successful future. Your generosity this evening enables many in our community who are suffering and need a helping hand. The Richard K. and Shirley S. Hemingway Foundation gratefully acknowledges the contributions of VOA, staff, volunteers, and donors. Thank you for letting us join you in supporting this important mission.